time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. At the plate, Trey Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strasburg leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Put him away. You got this.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning. Now in the box, Kevin Knight. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kinley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable. Now, you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball three.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Julio Chacin, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. And Shelby Robinson is the next to bat, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move in innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Knight. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he lays off for ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Strasburg with a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Adams, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So a runner on second with one down now, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strikes, he's able to get this one down. Knight comes up with it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. At the plate, Julio Chacin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Julio Chacin.
A pause and the 0-2. The ground to third. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Digging in now, Kevin Knight. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0.
Here we go.
Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
Usually you see chases
Come on, big guy,
outside the
get your
zone on
pitch.
off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fouled away.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Too high. Ball 3.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there
Hey,
in
your
pitches.
pitch.
The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So digging in now Kevin Knight. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with them going down on strikes. He's set. Here it comes. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. This
Let her
one,
rip. Here we
everything
go.
we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Suero has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Hey,
Ready
pitch.
to deliver
Hey,
the
pitch,
1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
See it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Chassin is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
For our ball game this afternoon, for the victorious Washington Nationals,
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of stepping in, Kevin Knight, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
third baseman, Kevin Knight.
Got it. One more better. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Stroman has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff.
Hey,
He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses. I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
You're a good one.
The next 3-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Time for a look at the curly W on D.
Digging in, Kevin Knight comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Kevin Knight.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1.
Pitch.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2. That's a ball.
And 2-2.
2 strikes.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Hard hit to first. Chassin gloves it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. This one's down to third. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity. Now at the plate, Kevin Knight. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 2-0 on the way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Your pitch only, huh?
Now the 2-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going.
Ready to take his hacks again, Kevin Knight, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Lays off 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out. And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins. Up next from Miami, Kevin Knight. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman, Kevin Knight.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem is I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you. Time for a look at the curly duck.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle. With no score, you'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
I'm set with the 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Knight, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Come on, big guy.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Knight. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Robles is going to have room out there as he puts this away to into the box now. Kevin Knight, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Just missing here. 2-0. Stevens, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at-bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
3-1 to him now. Here's the 3-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Robles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Now at the plate, Kevin Knight. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second.
Knight.
Good turn, driving in, kid. Let's go. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Here we go. No one better.
Here we go.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Knight. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a
Hey,
strike
right
with
guy,
that
right
get
place.
me
There
over
you go.
breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Hey, right guy, right
Now
spot.
the
What's
1-2
up?
pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball.
Hey, need
He's
you right
seen
now.
it
Here we go.
already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only. Digging in once again, Kevin Knight. He singled his last time up.
Kevin Knight.
Come on, big guy. One time.
From the
Here you go.
stretch, here's the pitch. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Watanabe has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in
one time,
that they
right
know
now.
one thing.
Here we go.
He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Boy, what a time to
All right,
pull the
come on
string
now.
on him.
One time,
On
let it
2-0,
fly.
there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Wow, we've seen some really...
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top.